You want to do stream? What is it called? Stream Tech or whatever?
Stream Tech. Oh, no. I'm just doing it through OBS. Last time I tried StreamYard, it wasn't really working. Hello, chat. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Good morning.
Chat, is this real?
Chat, is this real?
Chat, are we live?
Yeah. Joined by Sea Dog Caleb today to watch this Mario Kart Direct.
All right, yeah, I heard myself on the stream. I think we're good.
All right, cool. Oh, what's up, Lord Drifter, Tristan, Javier Medina? Good morning, good morning. Let me know how everything sounds. Good morning, gamer. Yeah, what's up, Chris? Morgana, give me Cranky Kong. Yeah, hopefully we see some Kongs today, dude. That's what I want to see.
Kong Jr.?
Maybe we'll see Diddy finally. If he even exists.
Yeah, I'm pretty, like, here's the thing, like, people have been talking about, it's like, oh, Nintendo's trying to, like, erase him from existence. I'm pretty sure that's not true. Like, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be in this game and in Donkey Kong. We just haven't shown him for some reason.
I always forget, was Diddy Kong in base Mario Kart 8? Or was that, like...
I think that was,
Booster
I think
Pass?
he was, like, was he even in Mario Kart 8 at all? Do they even
You know,
add him?
I always forget. I don't know.
Is he even in, like, Deluxe?
What's up,
Well,
punching
I don't
away?
even know.
Inferno Lycan. Watch them
I'm
show
pretty
off.
sure he's not in base 8.
Watch them show off Funky Kong, but not Diddy. I mean, maybe. Cranky Kong never... Wait, Cranky's not in Mario Kart 8 Booster Course Pass, no.
No, he's not. He's not.
Cranky not being in Mario Kart
Funky Kong
weird.
is.
Yeah, Funky Kong, of course. Hey, what's up, Adi? Connor. Lucina from Fire Emblem guest character? That'd be crazy. I don't think they're doing guest characters at all. At least not at launch. I think maybe as DLC later, but...
I mean, they did that with 8, but...
Yeah.
I don't really think...
Yeah. I think they're waiting.
His license.
Here, let me test switch over to here. Oh, that's just a Mario Kart map. Hold on. The window capture. Kart World Direct. There it is. Oh. Perfect. Russell.
Luigi sells tires. You don't know about Luigi Tires?
Yeah.
Classic Mario Kart company.
Yeah, I'm excited for this game to come out so I can like see all like the brands and universe. I always love just like exploring and looking at those, and I'm sure they're gonna go crazy with it since it's open world.
I wonder how much like they actually carry across each game. Like, are the brands from like Mario Kart Double Dash still in the game? Like, is that a thing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably, right?
Probably. I know like Sunshine Airport was a big one in Mario Kart 8, and that was like just referenced in every single map.
Yeah.
Yeah, punching away for guest characters. Like, I mean, I said this in my wishlist video back in February. I don't really want like Link in the game, to be honest. I think it's weird. Or like Samus.
I think if they're gonna add Link, it should be like Toon Link.
Yeah, well, exactly. I want like Olimar. I want like even like a Kirby, or like even like the Star Fox cast. I think fit better a little bit. More like the, I don't know, cutesy, round Nintendo characters.
Yeah.
I don't want the humanoids. I guess the Star Fox cast kind of applies there, but I don't know. They're different enough.
I've seen some people saying they want like Sonic in the game, but I don't think Sonic is ever going to be in Mario Kart, just because Sega wants to sell their own version, like their own racer.
Yeah.
Gonna...
Dan said put Luma behind the wheel. Exactly. That's what I want to see. Give me as many, specifically the Luma from the Mario movie that's like talking about death.
The blue Luma?
Yeah, that's in the cage.
What if they had like the movie version of the characters?
As skins?
It'd be like slightly different, but like...
Didn't they add there's like a Shadow DLC for Shadow Generations that adds Keanu Reeves, isn't it? Isn't there something like that?
There's like a whole level based on the movie.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Metro Jones? Good morning. Normally I don't mind waking up at 6 a.m. for something. Or I guess like in this case 5 a.m. I don't know, man. This is only a 15-minute direct. This better be good. rolling out.
Minded it today.
Rolling out of bed this morning, I was like, man, I know Mario Kart World is gonna be a banger. I did not want to get up right now, so there's better be something interesting in here. Yeah, I'm gonna be whelmed. Yeah, David Tobit says really hope we see some interesting open world exploration. Yeah, Oh, dude, a Nintendo Land mini continent would be awesome. That'd be so cool. Just like a bunch of Nintendo universes and all the different tracks. Yeah, I mean, some of the best Mario Kart 8 tracks would have F-Zero tracks, so we're gonna be losing those.
They add Woohoo Island.
Yeah, a Nintendo Land continent would be cool, but my biggest hope for today is, of course, single player content because there's really nothing right now. I think there has to be, even if it's not like a story, something that you can do either alone or with friends in terms of like challenges or like missions, something in the open world, but also battle mode. I mentioned it in yesterday's video, but I think there's a battle royale hiding in this game. Nintendo's first battle royale. Might be far-fetched, but we'll see.
I don't think that's really that far-fetched. I mean, the thing is, like, it's the open world is the big draw of the game. Like, I don't like some people are saying, oh, they're waiting for the Odyssey moment to reveal the big gimmick. No, I think that is the big gimmick. It's open world.
Yeah,
I don't really think they're hiding like
it's
that
just the
much.
question of, okay, well, what's inside of it? You know, other than just all they've shown is you can take photos, and I think that's how we know we unlock the characters by like taking.
I don't really think
photos
they're hiding any like major gameplay changes because people have already played the game.
Yeah,
like the demo's out. Obviously not like for the public, but like if you went to the event, you played the game.
That's me.
So yeah, as far as gameplay goes, it's we know everything pretty much. It's just the content that we don't know about.
Yeah. Yeah, Chris says, what are the meals for, though? I think the meals are just dumb. I think, because you get, like, a little speed boost. I think they just serve as a mushroom. Unless you already have a, unless you're playing as a character that can change their outfit. But also, like, why are you changing your outfit mid-race? And, like, open world roaming, that makes sense. But in Grand Prix, I really don't understand it. So maybe there is still something hiding there. I just don't know what it could possibly be other than just a speed boost.
I mean, I think it's pretty much just the costumes. I don't think it's anything else. It's just like
that's so stupid.
It's like you can do it in the open world, or if you're in a race and you get the costume, it's like, oh, now you've unlocked this costume.
Well, it's funny because I was playing as Pauline or Boo or something in one of the races I did at the hands-on event, and I picked like a cool skin. It was for Pauline. I picked a cool skin for Pauline, and I grabbed a food, and then I just didn't have a skin. It just put me in like a regular Pauline outfit, and I was like, oh, okay, that's lame, I guess.
I think it's possible that they were just hiding, like they blocked off the other skins in that demo, so like you couldn't unlock another one. So maybe that's what happened. But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that might have been the final build of the game, to be honest. Knowing Nintendo.
Yeah, but I think they were still like,
yeah,
they weren't allowing you to see everything. Like it's a sectioned off demo.
Yeah. Yeah. So chat, we know this thing's only 15 minutes, but I saw people on social media freaking out like, oh, that's not enough time for them to show anything. It's plenty. It's just like, what do they do with that 15 minutes? Is this going to be a lot of recap of what we know already? Or are they going to be snappy with it? Because
depends on the pacing.
Yeah, I mean, I watched a little bit of the Mario Kart 8 Direct from the Wii U days yesterday, and that Direct is awful. So bad. But if 15 minutes, if they're concise and they don't do a huge recap of everything we know so far, like literally just like give me one, if they're going to recap it all, just say like one sentence, you can take photos in free roam, and then here's Knockout Tour, it's Fall Guys, and then here's the new stuff. Metroid Jones says, what do you think about the 3-island theory? That's what we want to call it. I would love for that to be cool. It's a very interesting theory. I just don't know. If it's just too good to be true, I feel like.
I mean, I don't really think, I mean, maybe they did something with the logo like that, but have they done anything like that before where like, because the logo just seems like it's a world. Like it's just a globe, right?
Yeah.
Like,
well, the idea is that the bottom continent under the word world here on my screen, the idea is that it like lines up with the shape of the full map that we've seen. So I guess the theory is that there's going to be a continent in the top left and top right here.
Yeah, I'm not.
I would love for that to be true, but I feel like if anything, that would be a paid DLC, as Metroid Jones says, $30 DLC island.
Yeah,
I honestly
kind of hope,
since this Direct is only 15 minutes, I almost wonder if they were gonna announce paid DLC here and then they like cut it out. You know, they're like, okay, we can't announce it anymore. $80, people are gonna lose their minds if we announce DLC.
Yeah, I mean I've heard some people suggest that the idea is that they were gonna do paid DLC for this game, but because of the booster course pass, the Boost Course Pass, obviously, Mario Kart 8 is the best-selling game on Switch. So, obviously it did well, but it probably didn't do as well as they were hoping because a lot of people have the expansion pack already.
Yeah.
Especially the hardcore people who are the type to buy the DLC didn't because they had the expansion pack. So the DLC maybe didn't do as well as they were
Well,
hoping.
I mean, I think that's why they made the DLC, was to boost those
and
numbers.
so they raised the price for the game across the board for everyone, and then they're just going to make the content free.
Yeah, I think there's a chance that maybe it's too much optimism, but I think they might just do free DLC. At least for like 2 years, 3 years. Maybe eventually down the line we get like a paid thing, but
yeah, I mean they do that for most of their online games, but I don't think they've ever done it for Mario Kart before.
Yeah, it just depends on, like, I mean, if they show single player here, what does that look like? Maybe they could do like a single player DLC. But if it's like tracks or battle maps or something, I think they just want to make that free for everybody. Because to your point, I mean, even the Booster Course Pass was essentially free for most of the people that play Mario Kart Online.
Yeah. I think if they add tracks, I don't think it's going to be, because you might say, okay, well, the game is open world, how are they going to add a track to the game? They could make like another island or something. I sort of think that if they add tracks as DLC, it's just going to be, they're either going to be in a pack and all of them are going to be part of like a separate island or continent, or it's just going to be like the old games, where in order to play those, you have to play like normal Grand Prix mode instead of open world. It could just be that.
What's my Discord bopping around?
Also unrelated, but people were saying the Nintendo stream, like apparently they disabled chat. I see that the chat's up.
Yeah, that was just like the pre thing. Oh god, I just made it disappear. Never mind. I was gonna show chat, but OBS has other plans. all the chat is people just spamming drop the price or raise the price. Mostly drop the price, obviously. Raise the price, just a meme.
They won't.
I don't know. I think if they do DLC tracks, they need to make it like connect to the world, because I mean the point of the game is that it is open world and you can drive in between everything. So yeah. I think they would. Maybe it's literally like, maybe it's not literally connected to what we're on in the base game, but you just like fast travel and you're on like a separate island or something.
Yeah, separate island with all the DLC. Yeah. But if they do that, then they have to drop it all at once. I'm pretty sure. Like they're not gonna.
Well, yeah.
I mean, maybe they always do like one track at a time or something.
I mean, they always do sets of 8 tracks.
In the DLC. I guess you could do like one section at a time or something. Yeah. But
do some cute thing where like there's like construction blocking the path forward or something.
Yeah.
Connor got that bango card ready.
To be honest, I kind of don't want them to have additional content after, unless it's like way later, like Booster Course Pass, just because I feel like, first of all, the physical version, you're paying $80 for it. And to not have everything, like to know you're not getting everything like immediately, like if they start doing extra content like a month from now.
It's a bad look.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there will be free DLC early on, but nothing paid probably for the first year at least. My biggest hope, okay, beyond modes and like single player stuff, my biggest hope is that they detail whatever like live service elements this game has in terms of like maybe there's a battle pass. I talked in my video yesterday, like I want some sort of Splatfest equivalent for Mario Kart, because Mario Kart 8 is
tournament.
Mario Kart 8 is so stagnant. Like there's really nothing to do once you unlock all the characters and kart parts. And I mean, if you want to grind your VR, that's fine. But I want stuff to grind for online. You know, give me like a proper ranked mode. I don't know. VR is just like, it's just a number, man.
I mean, the unlockables in Mario Kart 8 are kind of lame. Like, okay, kart parts, that makes sense. But you get like a bunch of Mii costumes, which are mostly ugly, and you're never going to use them anyway. Like,
well, they revealed them today. We don't know if the Mii's are in the game.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think. I mean, if they're going that hard into the Mario roster, you can play as the damn sidestepper. I don't know if they're going to be playing as Mii's.
Yeah. Mario Kart Festival featuring Post Malone. Let's go. That's what we need.
Mario Kart Fortnite.
They just Lego Mario Kart. This is a whole separate game that we don't know about included.
That's the twist.
Hey, that report from like 5 years ago, Mario Kart with a new twist. We're finally getting it. I
remember it's like
it came out right
it's like
before
the new
booster push
twist is
patch.
that it doesn't exist.
Yeah. Man, people really thought we were getting Mario Kart 9 on the Switch 1, like 2021. What the heck, man?
I mean, I would say by 2020, like after that point, I didn't have any hope for a new Mario Kart on Switch. I figured, okay, well, Mario Kart, 8 at launch. I'm like, all right, that's fine, because nobody played Mario Kart 8.
Yep.
Well, 8 million people did, but
yeah, nobody played it.
Yeah, but I'm like, okay, well, that's just like a temporary thing while they make the new Mario Kart. But then they never did. So
yeah. All right, chat. Stream should be starting soon. As soon as it starts, chat, let me know how the actual Mario Kart Direct audio sounds. I can adjust it on the fly.
Right.
I want to make sure you guys can hear it, because I assume it's going to be a lot of like in-depth explanations.
All right, started.
Oh, there it is. You might be a little bit ahead of me.
See Koopa.
Sound is good? Perfect.
Drivers, start your engines.
Start your
Welcome
engines.
To the Mario Kart World game, available exclusively
Ooh, what's that
on the
tree
Nintendo
track?
Switch 2 system. What kind of
Dropping
races
bananas.
await you? In Mario Kart World, you'll aim for first place in each Grand Prix. But why stop there?
In this game, you try to get first place. Dang, no kidding.
Plains, a desert, and
Yeah, I turned it up a little bit, Tim.
You can drive virtually everywhere in this fully interconnected world. Races are held on courses scattered throughout various regions that span this
I wonder
world.
if the
And
airplane
you can
mode is like.
freely drive
It looks like
between
it's.
them.
There's more
There's a lot
floating.
in store,
Yeah.
and we're
Gliders.
Oh, look at the
already
dinosaur.
the starting line. Let's introduce some of the courses that are waiting for you. Here we go.
I believe that track came back, the Sky High Sunday.
I know, it's kind of surprising.
Courses are found throughout the world, inspired by their surrounding region. Let's take a look at some of the new courses to explore. Ride the ridges and roads on
I haven't seen
Mario
this one
Brothers
before.
Circuit,
Good to see it.
I know. This is crazy.
and cruise the curves around the canyon. You can't miss it. See the sights.
Did they ever
and
confirm
structures of
zero
Cloud
G for
City?
this game?
No
You can
zero
even
gravity.
soar in style down Main Street. Drift along the rapid waterways of Salty Speedway
Baby
and
Rosalina.
make a splash around the city's canals. Stay cool in the snowy trails of Starview Peak. Just don't slip off while soaking
Penguin.
up the scenery.
My goat.
Have a spirited showing at the ghostly movie theater Boo Cinema.
I played on this one. This one's really cool. You like go into the
It's a
movie.
whole new kind of drive-in
Yeah, like
theater.
You look at Bowser.
And in addition to lots of new courses, there's Toad's
Goat.
Factory, Peach Beach,
Oh, I didn't even know this one was in here.
Wario
Wario
Shipyard, and more. Nostalgic courses from past titles are also here, but now they're reimagined and spread throughout
Yeah,
the
notice
world,
they're quite a bit
where
different.
races can happen during the day or at night.
I kind of forgot there's a day and night cycle.
Open world.
'Cause that wasn't in my
Race
demo.
as familiar characters like Mario, Luigi, Peach, Bowser,
That's all the
And-
characters.
Why do you say Bowser like that?
plus new drivers like Goomba,
Goomba.
Spike,
Spike, my goat.
and that's right,
Cow.
Cow.
They're proud of that.
Even more new racers are
Yeah,
waiting and
they
ready
do.
to roll.
Pianta.
Select your
I
character.
kind of wish the costumes weren't part of the main selection
Choose your
screen.
vehicle.
Yeah, it's weird.
Then you're
I
off
wish it was
to
like a
the
sub screen or
races.
something.
Maybe when you get all the
Characters
middle
and
change.
vehicles each have different stats, so make
Maybe.
sure to find the combo that best suits you. There are two main styles of race revving up in this world: Grand Prix and Knockout Tour. In both modes, up to 24
No
drivers can
versus race?
participate. The most in series history.
Where's battle mode? I guess it's not a race.
Your rivals aren't the only hazards you'll need to avoid on the road.
Yeah,
Look
so
out
Yeah,
for
but this is a
cars
special
that
type of
shoot
race where you
bullet bills,
try to be the
attacks
fastest.
from Hammer Brothers, and other obstacles along the way.
this really is going to be
Steer
50 minutes of
quick.
recap, huh?
And now, get
Oh my
ready
God.
for Grand Prix with Mushroom Cup, Flower Cup,
Airship Fortress.
Star Cup.
Let's go.
And
It's like the
more.
same footage.
Grand Prix races are
Man, they're just
held
showing the
all
Treehouse
around
footage
the
here.
game's world. You'll race through 4 different courses in each cup and aim for the top spot.
They just pull up my footage from the demo.
In Mushroom Cup, you'll start
See
off
your
racing
arm
on
in, like,
the
the
Mario
corner?
Brothers circuit.
Footage of Pauline like doing like 4 flips in a row.
Second
or
yeah.
race
whatever.
will take you from Mario Brothers circuit to Crown City. For the first time, you'll need to drive yourself to the next course in Grand
Did you have to hold a
Prix.
button when you're grinding on
So
rails?
don't
Just like
sleep at the
automatic.
wheel.
I didn't take my thumb off the check, to be honest.
And if you conquer all Grand Prix cups, rumor has
But I mean, like,
it
you
that
don't
a
have to, like,
certain
hold the
colorful
right trigger or
course
anything.
will appear.
I think so, no?
Okay.
Next up is a new mode, Knockout Tour.
This mode's
From Golden
awesome.
Rally to Ice Rally,
That's what I'll be playing
and
most
more.
of.
very
These
cool.
Time for
extended
this game.
races take you from one end of the world to the other. Get ready for a sprint. But you've got to place if you want to stay in the race.
Isn't F-Zero like this?
Speed towards checkpoints throughout the
Yeah,
world.
true.
If you don't make the cut, you're out of the running. Buckle up. The competition
Alright, it's been
gets
5
more
minutes. Where's the new
intense as
content?
you close in on the checkpoints. You've got to drive
gotta
to
do the full
survive in
recap.
Knockout Tour. So keep your eyes on the prize and aim for first place.
We should have like 5 to 8 minutes of new info, hopefully.
5 to 8 minutes.
That's how I watch Direct. I'm like constantly analyzing how much time is left and how much time they could potentially have interesting
Items
things.
can drastically change the outcome of a race.
Alright, maybe they're gonna show new items here.
Here are some new
Here's the
items
green
that'll
shell.
help you out.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Coin shell.
Here's the
When
banana
you throw
peel.
a coin shell, coins will appear. Now's your chance to grab them. Just
Everybody
don't
wanted
let
coins to
your
be removed
rivals
and they like
cash
doubled
in
down on it,
first.
which is really funny.
Ice flower. With
Does the,
ice flower, you can
it looks
freeze
like
out
the-
rivals
the
and
gold
send them spinning.
Shell just like
Hammer.
follows the
Aim the
track.
hammer in an
Yeah, it was
arc,
like perfectly centered.
And nailed it. Hammers also stay on the course for a short time.
So many
and can
hammers.
be used to block off rivals.
They could have do that
Mega
on the Switch.
Mushroom. With the Mega Mushroom,
Do you remember the
so your rivals
the
will go
Sonic
home.
transformed like bees?
Oh
They
yeah.
like launched like 50
Use
of them.
the feather to jump up and avoid attacks. You may
Was this
even
this
discover
wasn't
some
available in like
unexpected
normal
routes.
racing, was it?
The feather, no, that was only in battle mode in
Comic.
Deluxe.
With Comics magic, your rivals will transform.
Comic. Not Kamek? It's not Kamek?
What other mysterious effects will happen?
It's Kamek.
You'll have to
It's
see
comic,
for
dude.
yourself.
No.
The lower your placement, the more likely you are to find items that'll turn the tables. So when you get items,
So there's not
go
anti-gravity,
for
but it looks like they just didn't care. Because some of those track designs are definitely very Mario Kart 8 coded.
it. And if you're new to the Mario Kart series, there are added support features to help you along the way.
Yo.
These
Baby mode.
include smart steering.
I like that
which
cart.
helps you stay
It's like
on
a-
the
I
course.
haven't seen
Sand
any
bucket.
Mii's yet. Yeah.
Tilt controls.
Tilt
where You
controls.
can hold the Joy-Con 2 controller
I'm using tilt
for a
controls.
I'm using tilt
Use
controls.
motion controls to steer. And if you have the Joy-Con 2 wheel,
Who's picking up the
you can
Joy-Con
feel
2
like
wheel
you're
on launch
really
day?
driving.
Chat. Oh, that Dino Dino Jungle remix is good. That was good.
Ooh, how about a quick break?
It's time for a bite
A
to eat.
snack sounds good right about now. Hey, look, it's a drive-through.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's the like view thing from 3D
Here
Land.
at Yoshi's, you can grab an order to go.
They're really not gonna
Dash food.
show the new content yet.
They're really not gonna show anything.
Take a bite, and you can unlock outfits inspired by your meal.
What the heck?
Okay. Yo, she got the
Eat some
triple
sushi and
setup.
Triple sushi.
whoa, nice threads.
You're not gonna show what it doesn't do multiple times?
Once unlocked, these outfits can be selected
Wait, was
from
it?
the character
That wasn't
selection
Captain Toad, that was Explorer Toad.
Yeah, it's Explorer
Who
code in
knows
this game, dude.
what dishes or outfits you'll find?
Chips.
Got that
Take a
shish
pit
kebab.
stop and check out these drive-thrus all around the world.
I didn't realize the food was like specifically themed around like
That was a nice detour.
what you eat is what you.
Now let's
You are
get
what you
back
eat.
to the action.
Nintendo took that literally, I guess.
It also looks like it's based on the area, like the track.
Yeah, the region.
Let's introduce some new tricks that'll help you ace each race. Charge
I wonder if
jump.
Berlin will be in the
You
game.
can now use a charge jump by holding the drift button while driving straight ahead.
Oh yeah, I saw
Charge
this.
And release
I
to
did
jump.
not notice that while I was playing because I just I don't think about it.
Oh,
like
so
that.
this you don't even
Use
have
this
to
to
like
leap over
be
obstacles.
grinding. You just hold the button.
Yeah.
Grind along power
That's
lines. And dodge attacks from your rivals. And if you jump toward
Yo,
a wall,
contour gameplay.
you can wall ride for a short period of time.
Door.
Chain some
Wonder if you
tricks
just, like,
together,
fall off the
and
wall.
You may even reach places like this. Ah, so close. Almost there.
What the heck?
Whenever this happens, be kind
Okay.
and rewind.
You can
This will
rewind.
return your vehicle
Imagine
to
if you
its
could do this
original
online.
position.
You might be able to.
No.
Nice.
Actually, I guess
But-
you heard it yourself, so yeah, maybe.
This can come in handy when mapping out how to best
I mean, like you're not
approach
affecting the other
course.
players.
I feel like the Switch 2 would
Keep in
explode
mind,
trying to do
though,
that, like
your
keep all that
rivals
data.
will still move
Yeah.
normally when you
Yeah, they just
rewind,
said it can-
So don't lose your lead.
Yeah. Oh yeah, free roam and.
I know. Wait, it says you can only be doing it solo or free roam.
Oh,
Wanna take a
here we
spin
go.
in
Content,
even more
content.
races? In time
10 minutes
trials,
in.
it's you.
Time trials are confirmed, guys.
Here you can race without any other.
I was getting worried.
And if you go
Oh.
online, you can download and compete against ghosts.
You have to have
nice,
Switch
but
on.
it's not.
You have to have Switch online to have the do the ghost. That's so funny.
That's dumb.
I don't think it's like that in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Customize the rules of the road in
Oh,
versus
they have
race.
versus race.
You can use the classic rule set of running 3 laps within the same course, or you can choose to drive the distance from one course to another. You can even take the road less traveled and choose routes that aren't in Grand Prix or
We know about the
Knockout
snowman?
Tour.
So you can do custom.
Up to 24 drivers can now compete in 2, 3, or even 4 teams.
It looks like 200 cc's in the game, by the way.
Group up and get
based on the
ready
menu.
to put the pedal
Well, it
to
just
the
cycles
metal.
back to 50 cc.
I did.
There, yeah.
Next up, battle mode.
Okay.
Pop off locally or online.
Wow, they really just
Welcome
brought
back
back
to
the
Mario
Mario
Kart 8
Kart 8
battle
Wii U
mode?
battle mode. Oh wait, no,
Mario
this is a
Kart 8
track.
Wii U battle
No,
mode?
this is a real track. Well, I don't. It probably is just part of the
Coin
map, though,
runners,
huh?
Where you can go for the gold by collecting the most coins.
Oh no.
Race or battle, enjoy whatever drives you.
I guess. I mean, these will definitely just be on the map, but yeah, this is like an actual arena. Got Blarg.
Oh no, that was it.
Oh no. That's rough.
When
Oh,
you're
God.
not racing, you can
Why are they
I
enjoy
guess
why-
it has
your
arenas
own
and
and
the
go
Mario Kart 8 one.
wherever
Why'd they
your heart
do a
takes you.
direct for this?
No
If they had
roads,
nothing
no
else to
problem.
show. Bill Trinum was like gassing it up, like,
Right
dude, stay
rivers.
tuned. There's something big about this game.
See
You
the
sure about that,
seas,
Bill Trinum?
Oh, they revealed Pokey.
drive the desert,
But we already knew about Pokey, unfortunately. Look at that elephant, though.
or jump off from way up here. You can go wherever you like. Even
Oh, really? You can go to the edge
edges
of the world? What would you guess?
What do you look for?
There's a P-switch over there.
What do you do here?
This is what you can do.
Okay, there's blue coins.
Yeah.
What does that give you?
Hundreds of
Okay, there's some,
P-switches
okay,
you
so
find
there's some
across
that's some
the world to
challenge
start
stuff.
missions.
I assume this is how you like unlock characters, right?
That's why
By completing
That's how you
them,
do the,
you can hone your driving ability outside
okay,
of
missions.
races.
no, you just hone your ability. Yeah, okay, missions. Okay,
There are also hidden coins.
this is basically what I expected. Oh yeah, I saw someone. I think Abram said he got that Peach medallion or something.
hidden panels, and more. So
Okay.
take the scenic route and explore.
That's enough for the open world for me.
You
I wasn't really
get-
expecting like a story, just like stuff to
Also,
look for.
during
is
free
nice.
roam,
Yeah.
you can take photos whenever you like. Strike a pose.
What the heck?
Look at the camera. Choose a frame to decorate, and nice.
So weird.
That
Nice.
one's a winner.
The freaking dinosaur neck, dude.
Fun with everyone, wow.
Our final
One
feature.
person has
You can
Mario
have fun
Kart
with other
World,
people.
Up to 4 players can
There's
race
multiplayer?
split screen on the same system.
Chat. They just confirmed local multiplayer.
The game also supports local wireless
Oh
play.
no.
Oh my god, the
Up to
dolphin
8
riding the
players
dolphin.
With up to 2 players on each system can race together this way.
Oh my god. Why was this a direct? We already knew all this.
And up to 24 players.
Okay, good.
from
There's online
around the
play.
world
Great.
can
It looks
join
like
a
it's just
race
VR
or
again.
battle in online play.
Oh god.
Yeah, Nintendo Mania.
Love
Anybody
it.
saying this wasn't worth $80
This
before?
may look like
This did
free
not
roam,
convince
but
them.
This is where you'll wait while your friends join you.
Unless they're still hiding more, that's definitely less than I expected,
Looks
to be
like
honest.
someone's arrived.
Play with
Yep,
friends online.
You can
Oh.
meet up with your crew anywhere in this world. By checking the map, you can quickly see where your friends are and travel to their location.
God.
The issue is they had to show so much at the April
Battle
2nd
or race
Direct
with
because it was
custom
playable
rules.
a day later.
Or just go for a ride together.
But like if they had just done a shorter trailer
There
there
has to be one more thing at the end, right?
and announced all of this now, like this direct would be hype if we didn't know about most of this
You
stuff.
can also take photos
There's no
together
Donkey
along
Kong
the way,
Jr. in the game.
If that's more your
That's
speed.
true. That is true. That's fake. You're a fraud, DK. Yo, you can use game chat in this game.
Oh.
With Game Chat,
Wow.
enjoy an expanded experience by talking online with friends. Use the built-in microphone to voice
he can hop
chat
around.
while
Bouncing
driving
like that.
together.
Dude, Bowser's bouncing, dude.
Let's go. Let's go. Check this out. Nice. Are you kidding me?
Or take a back
Are
seat
you kidding
and
me?
watch each other's game screens.
Hey, watch the streams at 2 FPS, dude.
If you have a Nintendo Switch 2 camera,
Oh, it's camera compatible. You can see their
you can
face.
enjoy seeing your friends' reactions while playing together.
That's cute.
Who's close by? Wait, who just passed
Okay,
me?
I think the game might be
You'll
better
be
if
able
you
to
turn
tell
off the
in
camera.
an instant.
It just blocks a
Giant
large part
Yeah.
of the screen. His freaking head just goes to this.
And
Oh,
when playing
man.
together in person on the same system,
I can line it up.
a single camera can detect up to 4 people.
So does it not detect your face? You just have to like line it up?
Yeah, you have to do it manually. It's funny.
Enjoy the view and get ready to face off with your friends.
About to see me online using the 540p Piranha Plant camera. Or 480p, whatever it is.
Please show one last
Please
thing.
show a thing.
Please show something we didn't already know. I can't believe that whole section. You can play with your friends online. Wow. Bowser Jr.
This is just an overview trailer. They just released an overview trailer and called it a
Transcontinental
direct.
race around the world is just around the corner in Mario Kart World. Available exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2.
Nintendo, what are you doing?
Oh my god, they're doing a bundle. Did you know that?
Includes a digital
Also, the
version
bundle
of
doesn't
Mario
actually
Kart
look like that,
World
by the way.
will also be available.
Wow.
Why was that a direct? That was
I
an
feel scammed.
email.
They
What
didn't
the
show
heck?
anything new at all.
They didn't show us. Well, no, that's not true. They did show battle mode for like 2 seconds.
Okay, but like, we knew battle mode was gonna be in there, but they didn't show anything. Nothing in the battle mode is new.
Oh man, that was rough. I think
They
that
didn't even show what modes are in the battle mode.
here's the thing. Acebreaker, no mission mode. There is missions in the overworld, so I think that would count as mission mode. Like all the little challenges. Where did they show battle mode? I'm gonna mute the
It literally just looked like a normal battle mode. Like they didn't show like Shine Thief.
Right.
even. It was literally just like
what I just don't
mode. Like,
I just God damn it, Nintendo. I want to root for you, man. You know? I want to be able to go on
I
Twitter
look
and be
at
like,
that-
I'm excited to play Mario Kart World for $80, you know? And I'm still excited for the game. It's going to be incredible. But like,
they were hyping this up for 2 weeks.
yeah, why'd they announce this back then? What are you doing?
Why does this even exist? They showed more stuff in like the treehouse.
No, absolutely. I mean, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, the issue was they had to show so much on April 2nd because people got hands-on a day later. If
They
we didn't know
show,
about
like, that
it,
much new content though. This is all stuff that's like basic. Like we knew what was going to be in the game.
yeah.
We got new Conk Door footage, I guess.
we got some new Conk Door footage. Let's freaking go, dude. I'm kind of flabbergasted. I gotta be honest. I really thought like, okay, they're doing a Mario Kart Direct. They're gonna have something new to show. And I mean, yeah, the battle mode stuff we hadn't seen before, but it is just the same battle mode stuff we had known about.
Like, there's nothing new here.
Yeah. Yeah, Lander says actually insane that there's no story mode. I mean, I wasn't really expecting like a story mode, but I thought there would be a little bit more. What they showed of like the open world like challenges, like that looks fun. I mean, that's kind of the bare minimum though.
I figured that'd be there though.
Yeah, this stuff right here. Like this is gonna be fun. I'm excited to do this.
The only thing that they showed that we couldn't already imply was in the game was they added camera support.
Oh yeah, you can like have your face following the cards. Huh.
And even then that's lame because like it doesn't even track your face. Like you have to do it manually. Like what is that?
Yeah, Doug Bowser hyped this saying this direct will show us why it's $80. What do you mean? What do you mean, Nintendo?
Also, did you like hear his quotes when he's talking about? He's like, they're like, why is this game worth $80? It's like, it's got some content in the game. It's a very high quality game. It's like, yeah, that's just the price of the game. It's just that's it. It's just Mario Kart. That's the reason.
This was an overview trailer at best. Someone said, yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna be honest. This is probably, like content-wise, the worst direct possibly ever.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to think. What did the because I know I saw some people talking about it yesterday. It's a similar length. What did the Mario Wonder Direct reveal? Because that was also 15 minutes. But I think that announced online play in its entirety, didn't it? We didn't know about it until that point, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And the issue is because like the game was completely playable at the demos, we knew all of the tracks basically. This is new. Rewind.
Oh yeah, that's true.
that's a new thing.
Also, I thought it's like, oh, maybe you could do this online because like it doesn't affect the other racers, but you can't do this online.
Yeah,
you can only do it in free roam and solo.
Now, Caleb, we are forgetting something important. Chris made a great point in chat. They confirmed online play.
They did confirm online play.
Yeah.
Did they say that in the direct though?
Yes. Here's the thing. They set expectations of like, I'm not saying like, okay, like I talked about a lot of stuff in my video yesterday of like a single player story mode, a battle royale, new battle modes, other online modes, post-launch content. I wasn't expecting literally all of that. I was expecting one thing, though. You know,
I was expecting literally one new thing at least.
Dude, I was expecting at least a new character.
They announced this direct over 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Find out more about the game, Mario Kart Direct. They literally showed nothing new. There was no new content in this. Imagine if they do like a drag and drive direct.
And it's just the same
thing.
Court. Yeah. Like okay, like people are gonna doom over this on Twitter. Like, okay, this direct being bad isn't gonna like change anything really in terms of like who's buying a Switch 2 on launch day. But the hope was that it would shut people up about the price and everything, right? And like people would be like, oh, this is like, okay, there's a lot to this game. And it is an open world Mario Kart, which is inherently exciting, but I just don't understand why they announced it 2 weeks in advance. Yeah, and I don't understand why the Nintendo employees were like hyping it up. They literally didn't show anything of consequence.
So here's the thing. So okay, Red Cap in chat says battle mode is new, but that's it. The thing is, it's not. Battle mode is not new. Like we knew battle mode was going to be in the game. It's in every Mario Kart game.
Yeah.
They didn't show anything new. I guess they brought back like the original Mario Kart 8 battle mode. I guess.
Yeah, I mean it's
that's not like
yeah. Like I mean, it just as someone who played, dude, here's the thing: as someone who played battle mode like a couple times in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, even though that battle mode is like pretty good, this did not move the needle for me. Of like, oh, I'm excited to play coin runners. No,
like if
I don't
if
like
anything,
coin
this
runners.
Looks worse than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for battle mode.
Yeah, the arenas don't look all too inspired. It's just like it seems like there's a mix of just like regular open area tracks, but then also there are some arenas. Yeah, honestly, like if we're being like very like comparative of the content, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, not counting Booster Course Pass, even though this is open world, that felt more like an $80 game. Let's be real. Because that game had so much content, even just not counting Booster Course Pass, because it had the Wii U DLC baked in. and it had that whole new battle mode. This is like
new characters.
had a lot of new characters. I hope they do have like those post-launch plans of like a Splatfests and like events that I'm hoping for, and like some sort of like roadmap for like, okay, we're gonna add new vehicles and new costumes. But
I don't know, man.
Like this looks, I'm genuinely very excited to do these little challenges in the world. But they didn't like, all they said was you can improve your skills on the road by doing them. It's like, what, do you not get anything?
I don't think you get anything. I guess
it's like, I mean, it's like, I'll do it for fun.
Gives you a check mark on the
yeah, I'm sure there'll be like a menu that like has everything.
Maybe at least, hopefully you at least like unlock a costume or something.
That's the bare minimum, dude.
You unlock a new filter for camera.
Well, here's the issue, chat. I woke up 5 a.m. I'm like, okay, gonna watch this Mario Kart World Direct. Then I'm gonna do a video being like everything the Mario Kart World Direct, everything we learned from it. I can't do a video on this. I gotta figure something out else for today now. I guess I can do a video.
I guess you gotta make like some other type of Mario Kart video.
I can talk about how this Direct did nothing.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
45-second video. All right, guys, they confirmed rewind.
You know what you should do though? You should make a video. It's like everything new we learned in the Mario Kart Direct, and like make like a whole like new thumbnail and everything for it. Like hype it up, and then it's literally just like, you know what you should do? Like it looks like it's a 10-minute video, right? So they click on, oh, okay, 10-minute video, and then you click on it, and it's just like, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. They showed battle mode, which is the same as Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and then the video ends, and it's like the end screen for like 10 minutes.
Wait, they showed a bully. That's cool. Like the bully in there. Yeah. Yeah, this Direct was acting like people watching it never played Mario Kart before, which is what you expect from overview trailers. When they do like the big overview, like 10-minute trailer, 5-minute trailer, whatever, a few weeks before release. That's what those normally are. But they packaged a 15-minute overview trailer as a Direct. Yeah, Frankie Freak, they didn't even show 200cc. I don't think it's going to be there.
I'm sure there's more stuff in this game that they could have shown in this Direct that just didn't.
I feel like that might be Cope.
Maybe.
I thought for real they would say something about pre-orders. I wasn't expecting it in the Direct. I think it's possible they say something like later today, if anything. But no Diddy Kong, no 200cc. It's a wrap, Nintendo. It's a wrap.
Okay, here's the thing that you said about pre-orders. Like, okay, well maybe they'll announce it because, you know, they showed the game again or whatever. But it's like, usually that would happen when it's like, oh, now you're excited to buy Mario Kart. It's like, am I? Like, but they didn't show anything new. Like, what? God, this Direct sucked.
Yeah. This is rough. Yeah, this is gonna just been like a trailer they dropped. That's the issue. By announcing a Nintendo Direct for it, you set expectations of, oh, there's gonna be some new exciting stuff to announce. Not literally everything that people have been predicting, not multiple continents, but like something new. Because otherwise, this just feels like something that could have dropped on Twitter any day with no notice. So by announcing it early, they shot themselves in the foot.
2 weeks early.
Yeah, 2 weeks early. Why did they do that? Your character can eat burgers.
You know what they did show that was new? You can have 3 plates of sushi at once.
The thing is, Caleb, I doubt that was new. I feel like we probably have seen that.
Seen in, like, the
I'm sure you can see that in the gameplay somewhere, yeah.
Oh, God. I mean, I was saying before the Direct started, it's like, okay, well, there's nothing. I don't think there was going to be anything new from like a gameplay perspective because people already played.
Yeah,
it.
Mechanically, I wasn't expecting anything else new.
They would have shown new content. Isn't anything we didn't already know.
Yeah.
They showed battle mode. It's like, great.
Yeah.
We knew that was already going to be in the game.
Harry says
They didn't show a new mode.
They justified the price, the $50 price tag in the bundle. That's true.
I mean, that's to be fair. That's kind of the thing is like people complain about the $80 price tag. I promise the people complaining are getting a game for $50.
Kristen said a Metroid Direct would have been better. Here's the thing. I guarantee a Metroid Prime 4 Direct right now would just show us that opening area again. They're not going to show anything else.
They're going to be like, Samus can open doors. Like,
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's
so
crazy.
Hyped.
Yeah, no. It's weird. Launch doesn't really have like a single player thing that you can do. You know, there's just nothing.
So I'm not sure it would've
From
been a
third
good
parties, of
launch
course there is, but from a Nintendo, you usually expect like that one big single player thing, and
title.
I guess it's
They
the
have
Breath of the Wild.
Wild.
Yeah, it's Breath of the
Yeah.
Wild. Which is, I mean, that's cool. I'm excited that those are getting 4K patches and upgrades, but
I'm just glad they're getting him out of the way.
it explains to me why DK Bonanza is so soon after launch, because that feels like
That should have been a launch title.
well, either it should have been a launch title or it should have been a holiday game. So it makes sense that they were like, okay, well, we need to put this out in July, so we have something single player for people to play on this console. I guess welcome towards your big single player launch title, chat.
Your big $9.99 pack-in.
Yeah.
Would be pack-in.
It is good that they're doing the bundle. That'll certainly make like the pill easier to swallow. And like, yeah, long term, this game's gonna sell 50 million copies or whatever, probably. And it's gonna get a ton of content. And by the end of this game's life cycle, we're gonna look at it and be like, wow, that's the biggest Mario Kart ever. But it is a little like deflating coming off of a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with the Booster Course Pass, which is 96 tracks, to go to this. I mean, I think, real talk, there will still be a lot of people that just play Mario Kart 8 simply because there's so much more variety until Mario Kart World gets more up to snuff.
I feel like this being like, first of all, this shouldn't have been a direct, but I feel like in hindsight, kind of makes sense that they didn't show that much here, because originally pre-orders for the game were going to go up like a week ago or whatever. So like people wouldn't be buying the game if they didn't even know what was in it. I don't know.
Well, we knew what was in it last week or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
That was nothing else.
I don't know, man.
How do you feel about no new Kongs besides DK? Or no Kongs? I mean, kind of wasn't really expecting any. I feel like that's a good candidate for like a free DLC update where they add a bunch of Kongs from Bonanza, but then also like the Kid Pauline that leaked and everything. That could be like a big update pack.
I thought like if they're gonna add like these random like enemies to the game, they would have had at least the Kongs that were already playable in previous games.
I think the issue is that like there's a disconnect between us, the hardcore people watching this, versus the reality of Mario Kart players, which is just the wider gaming audience. Because like,
yeah, but the wider gaming audience watching this direct.
Well, I think that's who Nintendo made it for, though. They made it for just like the casual who maybe hasn't even seen anything about it yet. And the reality is it's going to sell very well, but like, I think Nintendo is viewing open world as such a big new thing that that's all they needed to do.
They didn't show it really,
like,
though.
Imagine, like, because I made this comparison in my video yesterday of like, this is kind of like Nintendo's GTA 6 in a way of like, it's been like over a decade. It's their best-selling game. We're finally getting it. Imagine if GTA 6 had a second trailer and it just like really was just GTA 5 again. You know, I know Rockstar's gonna have something up their sleeve to like make that really set itself apart. And I think Nintendo thinks the open world is that, but for most people, they're just gonna do regular races. You know, and Knockout Tour is something that could have been in Mario Kart 8. It's not like really that fresh. Like it's fun. I really like Knockout Tour from when I played of it, but yeah,
this feels kind of like ironic because it's like, okay, this is the first new console Mario Kart in like 11 years or whatever, and really, it was really exciting to see it in the Switch 2 Direct. But because they didn't show anything new here, and they hyped up this Direct for 2 weeks, I kind of feel disappointed.
No, absolutely.
With this Direct.
Yeah, well, because Bill Trennan was like, you tuned into the Direct.
I'm now less excited for this game than I was previously.
Yeah, because I mean, that like feeling of intrigue is gone. Like, I mean, I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this game on release day. Absolutely, I'm gonna put hundreds of hours into this game over the next decade. But like, there's now no mystery. It's just like, oh, we know everything. Maybe there's still a hope. Skippler J said there's a lot they haven't showed us. I don't think so. Maybe like a lot of the characters. Maybe there's a lot of characters and costumes that we haven't seen. Like
if there was a lot they would have showed us, they would have at least showed us one thing in this Direct.
Yeah, in terms of like content though, I don't think they have anything else to show really. Rob is a bike now. Is that true? Did they show that? I missed that. That's big. they,
Yeah.
they deconfirmed
No.
Rob.
You know how I feel bad for right now? Andre's restart. He was streaming for like an hour and a half
He's building
before
up
the
to
direct
it.
started.
Oh wait, Tucker wants to join the call here. Hold on.
All right.
Hold on. How do I add a person?
Wahoo!
How do
So-
you how do you feel, Tucker? Was that a banger direct?
No, but I think the interesting thing is people are saying no new information, but I mean that's not true. We didn't know about battle mode or the missions in the overworld, so like that
Okay,
is-
but like we didn't.
is
You said
already
like
new.
we didn't know about it, but like we inferred it. They didn't show
No,
anything we wouldn't already
yeah.
have guessed it was already there.
Yeah, there wasn't anything surprising. It's not that there wasn't new info. There wasn't any surprising new info.
Well, the issue is the battle
Okay,
mode.
but is
just
it
the same
real? Is
thing.
it like I'm gonna be honest.
sure.
Like I don't think it's reasonable to say it's like, oh, they showed battle mode and that's like a new thing, but it's like battle mode has been in every single Mario Kart game and they didn't
No.
show anything new in this one.
But I mean, like,
It's literally new to
Yeah,
Mario Kart World, but like,
yeah,
Like it was gonna have a battle mode. We already knew that.
yeah.
Like we didn't know that, but we knew it.
Skipler said, "What about the driving transformations?" I don't think there's anything else to them. I think you just go into a truck and you become a truck for a few seconds, and we already knew about that.
yeah, we saw it in the trailer.
Yeah, I'm sure. Here's the thing: we didn't actually know there was going to be like the free roam challenges and stuff. It was kind of obvious there would be something to do in the open world. It seems like the bare minimum, I would say. But that's new, I guess.
Just a question on that: what other stuff do you think they could have had to make you feel like it was more substantial?
The direct?
Go into battle mode.
No, sorry, for the free roam stuff.
Oh, like
Specific.
I mean, okay. Well, I know a lot of people were hoping for an actual like story mode. I wasn't really expecting that. To
No,
me, I was mostly expecting just like challenges to do in the overworld and stuff.
Yeah.
But I was, and maybe this will be there, but I thought there would be like something to actually earn from it. In the direct, the guy's just like, you can hone your driving skills by doing these challenges.
Oh, sure.
I don't know. I thought maybe like
Yeah.
that's how you would learn like more skins or something, badges. I think wasn't there was a rumor that you could like customize
there
your
are badges.
There was a
are
rumor-
badges for completing the challenges.
there was a rumor that you could like customize your cart with stickers or something.
Yeah,
I
you
guess-
see that? There's a Waluigi unlocks a sticker when he goes through.
Is it actually a sticker or was it just like a
Yeah. If you go to
okay.
the free roam section, there's a shot of Baby Peach, and then there's a shot of Waluigi, and he goes through the challenge gate and he unlocks a sticker.
Sure. Okay, well to
Why
be
didn't they
honest,
show that though? Why don't they show that you could add
Yeah,
stickers
sure.
to the cart?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a weird thing not to talk about.
I mean I will say like I know a lot of like people really wanted a story mode. I'm fine with the open world just being these challenges. Like I'm gonna have fun doing that. I guess for me the more disappointing thing is just like battle mode is literally the exact same, and they didn't. Other than that, I mean there's just nothing else to it.
I mean,
You know?
the thing is, like, obviously we don't know the actual content that's in the game, but I'm sure if we, like, in hindsight, when the game comes out, when you play it, we could have say like, okay, this should have been in the direct. This should have been in the direct.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's content in here that we don't know about that they could have shown. They just didn't for some reason.
Like okay,
Maybe.
so the single player stuff is cool, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun doing that for like the first week or two until I do it all. But Mario Kart's an online game, and really all we have for online is Knockout Tour. That's the new thing, which really is just
Sort of a new mode,
races
yeah.
with just like a couple, a little bit of a twist, and it's very fun. I do like it.
Yeah.
But I guess for me the disconnect comes from, and to be fair, I think this could very well still be the case when we get closer to launch and post-launch, but Mario Kart 8 is not a live service game. They've not treated it like a live service game. I thought similar to when we get like the Splatoon Directs, they would say like, hey, this is a little bit of like our post-launch content, or like how we're going to
Yeah.
have events online for the community.
Yeah, that I think would have been here if it was going to be a big thing.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
that's not really post-launch content in the same way. That's just like, hey, like every 2 weeks, tune in. Everyone's going to be like doing something. But yeah,
Yeah.
I also like wonder how that would work or how it would be different. I mean, you'd assume like, okay, there'd be like special unlockable stickers or something that you can only get during that weekend event
Sure.
or something.
The test punch
but-
badges that you could get, and or not test
Yeah.
punch, the party crashes and arms.
Yeah, party crash.
Those were cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like It's weird. I feel very weird right now because if this direct has just never happened, I would still have been very excited for the game, and I'm of course I still am very excited for the game. Like I'm gonna love this game, but like by announcing a direct, especially 2 weeks in advance, by having Bill Trinen and Doug Bowser specifically hyping it up and saying like, "Wait for that direct, guys." Why'd they do that?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Well, the interesting thing is like, for me, the question is still on progression of free roam. In there are 3 different types of collectibles. Or I guess, there's the missions that are the P switches. There's the peach coins, and then there's the
medallions. We saw different medallions, so I
and
think
there's
each like
pads.
main Mario character has their own medallion set you go for.
Sure, yeah. But I saw in like a bottom corner there was like 3 different sets of collectibles that were like totaling up how many you've done.
They showed that in the free roam section.
Yeah, I can find the specific shot. It's funny. The peach medallion that the first Yoshi grabs, that's the exact peach medallion that I found when we were playing.
Oh, really?
But let's see.
They need a food
There's-
delivery mode. Yeah, add Crazy Taxi to this game.
Oh, that'd be interesting. Yeah, but I mean, I actually do think that that's not obviously the exact same, but that's basically what some of the missions will probably be, right? It's just
Yeah,
like
I'm
mad
sure.
dash.
Yeah, I think there'll be a lot of variety there that they did not show here.
Yeah, because that's for me. That's the biggest thing about this is I'm like, oh, well, now I'll actually like have a reason to play Mario Kart because I'm just not interested in all my. Oh yeah, here it is. At 4404, P switches, question mark pads, and well, this just shows peach medallions. I think they were just blue peach medallions. I think those were in like the ice area.
Is it
I
really
think
just
that's
peach medallions?
colors.
Interesting.
Um,
Well,
but yeah,
I mean,
the missions are the biggest thing for me. That's gonna be my favorite part of the game, probably.
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna love doing it, but I'm gonna love doing it for a week. Like that's the issue. Mario Kart is a game that like this is the Mario Kart until probably 2035, like actually. So unless they plan on adding more challenges post-launch, but then that's the whole can of worms. I don't think so.
Maybe.
I doubt it.
'cause
Yeah.
it require new areas of the map.
Unless we get that paid like expansion, which we probably will realistically.
There's got to be DLC. I mean, because if there's no DLC,
Oh, there will be.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is just a better deal.
Well, it just depends on if the DLC is paid or free. Like, there's going to be DLC. It's just a matter of how they package
Well, it depends
it.
on what you feel is a better deal. I mean, I would rather do all the challenges here than play the fucking tour cards or tour tracks. But that's just me because I don't really have that much of an interest online.
I mean, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has 100
but-
tracks
and,
on
like,
just-
That's fair,
Yeah,
Tucker. But
after
also,
literally 10 years of updates. Like that's I don't think like when Smash Ultimate the next game after the Smash Ultimate doesn't have as many characters. I'm not gonna be like, oh, this is a worse game. It's a worse deal. It's like no, it's just I don't know. I don't think it's really
Yeah, but
fair
this is also
to
like
have
the
a bunch
same
of
price as this plus as a Deluxe plus the Booster Course Pass.
yeah, if this is going to be the game you raise your price with, I feel like they needed to show they need to show up with a little bit
No,
more.
that's fair enough. Yeah.
To your point about like you're gonna love the single player content, that's gonna be your favorite part of the game. That is fair, and I think a lot of like kids especially will just have fun like messing around, or people that maybe aren't even as good at races in general.
Yeah.
But like, let's be real, 90% of people are playing Mario Kart to
No,
do
absolutely.
versus races. So
Yeah.
and they didn't other than Knockout Tour, there really isn't like a draw. It's just it's Mario Kart, which we all know is fun and amazing, and we're all gonna love it.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, at that point, is that a criticism that you had previously levied at previous Mario Kart games when there wasn't like a major new mode? I mean, Knockout Tour is the biggest new mode the series has added in what 20 years.
Well, not as much, no, because we got Mario Kart games every 2 or 3 years back then.
Oh,
know?
sure. So there was like always an influx of new.
Right, there was always
course.
just an influx of new content and tracks and just everything.
No, that's fair enough.
but-
That's fair enough. Yeah.
In this case, we waited 11 years.
Yeah.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe never got new modes added other than the battle mode with Deluxe itself.
Sure.
And that too, the battle mode is definitely weird because I don't play battle mode like that, but I thought they would do something a little different. You have an open world and you're not doing anything different with it.
Yeah, it's odd. It's a missed opportunity, I think.
Yeah. Like this game being open world, I don't get it. I feel like they were just like, well, we need to do something different, so let's just make an open world. Like, I don't think they have like a good idea. They're just like, yep, open world Mario Kart. Let's just do that.
I think after this direct, and they didn't show anything that's like makes it why this would be the big new Mario Kart. Because how long is this game gonna be the Mario Kart? Right, longer than Mario Kart 8, maybe.
Good chance.
I don't know. Maybe they do like another one again later, but like I sort of doubt it. So it's like, to me, looking at this direct, it's like, yeah, this is the next Mario Kart, but it doesn't feel like the Mario Kart for like 10 years. It feels like a Mario Kart. Like it
I don't
feels
know.
like a new
I
Mario Kart.
think when their post-launch plans become clear, that will go
Yeah.
away.
That's definitely the difference. Is
Yeah.
we're talking about a base game here, and base game content wise, this is the biggest Mario Kart ever. I think that again.
Well,
I
not
really
not
do
not.
genuinely
It's
think-
not bigger than Mario Kart Deluxe at launch for 60, but yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's
Well,
not,
that's not like
really.
it wasn't a new game though. To be
Yeah,
fair.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
And that was including DLC and stuff. But yeah, I just think that it's something where we're so fresh on it, and we're like, and obviously we haven't really actually explored the breadth of the game yet. And then once this gets 7 years of updates and it becomes a no quantity, that
Yeah.
is definitely gonna be. You're not gonna feel the same way.
I think the only copium for the $80 price tag at this point is that they price it that high because they're planning on making all the DLC free.
Wow, that would be nice.
And the thing is, like, we're going in
doubt
here assuming there's gonna be post-launch content, but they
There
didn't
will be.
add anything to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe until like 5 years later.
Well, because that game already had DLC before.
Yeah, but I mean,
That's because they changed their mind. That's because they changed their mind on adding content. This one, they're absolutely planning DLC.
Yeah.
They've done substantial DLC for basically every major release, especially
Yeah.
the internal EPD ones.
Yeah. Yeah, Harry, the DLC will most certainly be paid. But I'm just coping here a little bit. Because someone else mentioned in chat, like if they had just priced it at $70, they would have avoided basically everything. They would like eating that $10 per copy. They would have avoided so much shit if they had just done that.
Yeah, what's
I mean,
interesting though,
to me,
I wonder if that like you say it's shit, and obviously it's just because it's online controversy,
Right.
but
will that really make that much of a difference?
Yeah, in Nintendo's mind, I don't know if that matters at all, because I think most people, most prospective customers don't care about it or are going to buy it anyway, and so then they get $10 from every person who buys it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking at this game and it's like, okay, obviously this game's $80 and it's $10 more than like the standard Switch 2 game price is going to be. So I'm comparing it to Tears of the Kingdom, right? Tears of the Kingdom, I think justified the additional $10 compared to like most other Switch games. I don't really see that here. Like, it's like, sure, this is a big game, but does it justify being like a premium release? I feel like the only reason they're doing that, like for Tears of the Kingdom, it felt like a premium release. This game just feels like they're only doing it because it's Mario Kart.
They know they can.
What makes this game not feel premium to you?
It just like the open world content doesn't really feel substantial. There's no new modes, like no new battle modes. I mean, the other new mode is just like another racing mode. And there's not that many tracks. Like the open world is cool, but how many tracks are in this game compared to 8 Deluxe? Even like base 8 Deluxe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, Mario Kart 8 on Wii U launched with 32, and this looks like it's launching with 32 tracks. So
Yeah.
I think really for me, I'm gonna pay $80 for this game. I'm gonna play the hell out of it. I'm gonna love it. And to me, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was worth $80. To be honest, you know, like that's the reality of the situation for me personally. But like, I just don't know why they did a direct. They didn't need to do that. This should have just been an overview trailer that they dropped. That's really what it comes down to. They set expectations by announcing a direct 2 weeks in advance. Because we saw so much stuff on April 2nd and from the Treehouse and all that, and then it's like, well, we're announcing a direct. That must mean they have so much more to show, and then they didn't, which is just weird.
Yeah, because the difference is that almost all of this was talked about in the Treehouse.
Yeah,
there's
a few key things, but yeah.
Because I was thinking about the fact that we've had other game specific directs in the past, and those have felt a little bit more like they were like,
yeah, the Mario
more
Wonder Direct
information.
fully announced online multiplayer.
Yeah, shut out work and stuff.
Yeah.
But I may be wrong about this, but I believe this is the first time we've gotten a major game direct after they really deep dived it on Treehouse. So I think that's really the difference.
Yeah, I
Is
think
this is the packaged information plus some of what they talked about in the Treehouse. If we had not gotten hours of Treehouse stuff, a lot of this would have been new, because we would have been going off of a 5-minute trailer
Yeah.
versus literally
Yeah,
hours, and also hands on. People
Mhm.
went hands on before this, and so we were already.
I
Especially
mean, how much of
us.
this? How much of this was like shown in the Switch 2 Direct though? Because I feel like they showed a lot in there, and they didn't really show that much new stuff in the
Well,
Treehouse compared to the Switch 2 Direct.
I think the thing is, we're obviously the hardcore people, so we've like analyzed the trailer and the footage and everything.
Yeah,
They showed almost all of this in that reveal trailer, because that is like a 5-6 minute reveal
very
trailer.
quickly. Yeah,
the
yeah,
issue
for
is
sure.
we've just analyzed it. So this is gonna be the overview trailer for this game. I think they're just gonna treat this. They'll probably put ads on this, and they'll show it to all the people that aren't watching Nintendo YouTubers. And they're gonna watch this and be like, "Whoa, there's game chat on Switch too." Like that's the audience for this Direct, which is just
Whoa,
different
there's
from
online
other.
play.
Yeah, that was crazy. They announced online play.
Um, uh, how many people watch Nintendo Directs after they're live on Nintendo channel? Is that a common thing? I haven't heard.
Yeah,
of
see,
that
I don't
one.
know. That's why it feels different for it to be just like a
Yeah.
recap of everything we know so far. I mean, even the Mario Kart 8 Direct from like the Wii U days, that announced like a ton of tracks, I'm pretty sure.
They didn't show Rainbow Road or how you get to it.
That's true. That is true. No Rainbow Road yet. We know it's in the game. And like, part of me is happy that they didn't like show everything. Like, I'm glad we didn't see Rainbow Road, but also that's just a track. So like any other actual different content, I feel like if they had it, they would have shown it here. I don't know.
I know. I agree. Yeah. I don't think there's any major surprises. I think there may be other characters we haven't seen yet, and obviously Rainbow Road, and obviously a number of challenges that we haven't seen, and I guess the sticker system as well. But I don't expect anything.
Yeah,
major
no.
hiding about this game. I just don't. Like it would have been shown.
And ultimately, like I think for $70, what we're seeing is fine. There would be no people complaining really.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that it is an $80 game. I personally don't have an issue with that. I know a lot of people do though.
Well, I think that it's because it's the one to break the mold, right? This is as far as I know, one of the highest priced base games ever.
Sure.
And like, yeah, this looks like a great game, but is it actually something that people have see more value in than any other AAA release? Is the question.
Yeah. Wi-Fi said, "See, here's the problem. I don't think this is a big deal. A lot of these same complainers are going to pay $100 for Doom." I mean, the thing with
early access.
the thing with like the complaining of the prices is interesting to me because like I at times will pay for like the early access or because you get like the DLC with it. I'm like, okay, I know I'm gonna love a game like Doom the Dark Ages. Actually, that's a pretty good example. And for me, $80 is like for Mario Kart, a game I'm gonna play for 10 years and probably put 1,000 hours into literally. To me, that's fine, but optically speaking, first $80 game on the market, certainly, you know, people in chat are talking about, oh, games were so much more expensive in the 80s and 90s. Sure, we're talking about 2025. This is the first $80 game essentially for a lot of people. Doing a direct, you would think, okay, they're gonna have something a little bit more to it since they hyped it up, but
yeah,
this feels a little odd. Is all. I'm whelmed. Dan, you were in the chat before the stream started. You said you will be whelmed. You are correct.
Yeah.
I still don't get the food bags, man.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's really, so dumb.
Weird. Yeah, it's very strange. I mean,
you get a boost.
Like, you do get a boost. They're called like dash food or something like that.
Yeah.
And you can use 3 of them. Look, she has 3 surrounding her.
Yeah.
So then, if she eats the other 2, does it transform again? Because the foods are also themed generally to like.
Well, I was saying to Caleb before. In my hands-on, I picked a Pauline skin, like a cool Pauline skin during our hands-on, and then I ate some food, and then I just became normal Pauline. So, like,
yeah,
that's just a weird gameplay element.
May have been because there just were less costumes available in that demo. I mean, that's a possibility. But
true, yeah, that could be. Maybe there was only one Pauline I didn't notice, and then it just had to be something else.
I think there actually was only one Pauline skin. Yeah, I don't think almost.
Well, regardless, point is, I don't really understand the point of changing your outfit during the race.
The charge jump?
Yeah, that was in the demo. That is cool.
I didn't. I know. I just didn't know about it.
Yeah.
Because they didn't talk about that in the direct. They may have on the treehouse, but I didn't see it. That's gonna actually really change.
Yeah, that
things.
changes
I mean,
things up a lot.
that's a cool piece of tech.
That's how you get on the walls, yeah.
For me, one of the biggest, and this is really stupid, but the biggest disappointments is that it does look like actually the character select is just like a fucking like 30 pages.
Yeah. Nintendo Mania in chat just said that. It's so weird. Why do they do that?
Yeah, it looks really bad. Like, why can't you just select your character and then use the bumpers to switch between?
Yeah, I don't get that. Very strange. At least we know this game has smart steering though.
Oh wait, go back to the options. There were more assist options than there were in 8 Deluxe.
Real quick though, Django said the difference between this and paying $100 to play Doom early is that you have a choice. You can choose to not get the base edition of the game and not pay as much for Doom. Well, you have a choice here. You can get Mario Kart World for $50.
Yeah, and also with Doom, you can get it for $15.
That's true. That is true with Game Pass.
Yeah. Okay, so not actually new things. Just like invert.
Tilt controls are back. Will you be using tilt control, sucker? Will you be getting the Joy-Con wheel?
No. No, I don't think I will. I'm gonna be a Parabitty bed main.
Days.
Look at that BMW he drove by.
I'm disappointed that at least, and like, it could be hiding. I want 200cc though. That's my mode in Mario Kart 8. And with how much bigger and with how much bigger these tracks are because of 24 players, I really want 200cc in this.
Yeah.
Or like even just like exploring the world, dude. What would have been really cool is like
I don't know if they can change
for
the CC while you're exploring the open world.
Yeah, that's something interesting. Like, I guess in terms of single player content, something that would have been cool is like character stats or something, or like stat points. You get stat points for doing the challenges, then you like have your single player stats that you can increase, like airtime or boost length or something. That obviously wouldn't affect like online races, that kind of thing. But just for like messing around the open world, that would have been something cool to have.
Yeah, I agree. That would have been cool.
Well, the game's gonna be great.
Connor says they showed the mechanic items, so I'm not sure if he'll be playable character. I don't think so.
Yeah, I think.
And character.
Yeah.
I don't think it makes any sense. There's too many characters to have stats. No, Dan, what he's talking about is just like your account in the open world has like quote unquote RPG stats, right? By completing the challenges and getting collectibles, you improve the way that you can go around free roam, but they wouldn't apply to online.
Yeah.
Or
like going on with friends, certainly, but just like not actual races.
Do you think they might be saving some secrets for release, or just how it's going to be?
I think they could definitely be saving like some costumes and maybe some characters. Nothing like no crazy characters at this point, but yeah, a lot of costumes. I'm sure there's some insane challenge stuff in the open world that'll be really cool, and we're gonna see clips on Twitter on day one. And we're like, whoa, that's so cool. But in terms of like a mode or anything like that, I don't think so.
No,
there's even a shots of the online.
In terms of modes, though, the reason why I would say it's basically no chance for that to be the case is, if it's a major mode that's gonna be like a way people are playing, they'd want to put that information on the box as a selling point.
Yeah.
And so we want to know about it before that, so that they can put it on the box. And not have it be a secret in the game. A mode's too big of a thing for that. It also doesn't really make sense to keep that secret.
I'm a little disappointed. There's one shot of the menu at some point that shows that the ranking system is seemingly the exact same. That's a little lame. Yeah, it's just VR again. You'd have a separate score for Knockout Tour shows here, though. I don't know. It'd be cool to have like a proper like ranked mode with like, like tiers, like an Overwatch or something.
Yeah.
Something a little different. Just mix it up. But I mean, for me, I'm going to be spending basically all my time in Knockout Tour, I think.
Yeah. What's interesting is I guess they talked about this in this treehouse, but I didn't see it. Is that you can disable the driving between the courses?
Yeah, I think so, right?
Yeah, which is interesting. I mean, I don't really know which one I'll prefer, but
yeah. BF Handsome Face says day one for sure. Don't care about the extra $10 over 8 years and hundreds of hours of play. I mean, that's how I feel. And I think
Yeah, me too.
realistically, most people that are gonna buy this game are gonna get it for $50. I know they said the bundle's like limited or whatever, but by Christmas they're gonna have another one.
Well, that's the other thing is like that bundle is limited.
Yeah.
There's gonna be what they're gonna have like little. It's gonna be different Joy-Con or whatever. Like and they'll just sell you.
They're gonna have
things.
Mario Kart bundles all the time.
Yeah. Like I remember every holiday they had a new way to buy Mario Kart Deluxe with the Switch.
I'm getting this game for 130. Yeah, get that bundle and that physical copy.
Oh my god, you guys are sick in the head.
Hey, I'm not sure if I'm doing that yet. Everybody keeps spreading negativity so I can get my pre-order. I posted that about the there was an IGN post being like, you can't use the GameCube and SO control in other games, which is just not true. And I quote tweeted, I was like, yes, IGN, keep spreading this. So nobody wants to buy it.
Yeah, so look, there's a blue coin in the background there. That's still Peach coin.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, when I saw that, that's when I thought was a different character. So they're all just Peach coins.
Yeah, but again, we don't know what those are, what we do with those, and also we don't know what those pads do. The question mark pads.
Yeah, they
Like,
said
that's
panels
also
that will
collectible?
unlock something.
Yeah, maybe new pathway
That's what I thought the P switches would be, but I guess it makes sense that those are
challenges.
actual challenges. Yeah, the blue coins. Yeah, Peach coins, but colored differently based on the region. Probably. You'll probably have like a tracker for each like region. They'll be sectioned off like a Far Cry map or something.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
Where's my Ubisoft towers? Yeah, like there's someone in chats earlier saying like, where's the boss races? The thing is, that could definitely still be in the game. It could just be one of those P switches.
Could be. Yeah.
Because like a big theory was, oh, the Koopalings are going to be bosses because they're not in the game. I think that could still be true even.
Yeah,
because it is weird that they're not there.
I mean, wait, hold on, Bo. Let's get our freaking analysis hats out here.
Yeah.
How many different colored areas are in the overworld map versus how many Koopa Kits there are?
Oh, that's good. They showed the map at the beginning. Here we go. Oh, black. That's Morton. White. You got how many? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, there's like
5,
a desert too.
6,
Yeah.
7, 8.
Hmm.
Yeah, 9 to 10.
They could squeeze it if they wanted. Although these areas aren't like really. I guess like what, like Wendy could be in like the little ice cream area.
Oh, is that what that is? That little lump?
Yeah, that's Sky High Sunday.
Node?
It looks like
Oh,
it looks like an Easter egg.
Huh.
This is actually just a Fortnite map.
Without the tracks, it looks really weird. Oh, Bo, did you also see in the when you're driving around the open world, you have that mini map that's actually just like an overhead view of the
Yeah.
map
That's in the treehouse. That's
so strange, dude.
Yeah.
It's so strange.
Connor, I hate to break it to you, I don't think we're getting the Brutals in this game.
No, the Brutals are not bad. What if they show the Koopalings and Brutals? I mean, it's weird how we haven't seen Brutals since Odyssey. What do you think? I mean,
I think they're just done with those characters.
most Mario game villains that aren't Bowser are one-offs. Oh, it's so weird we haven't seen Wart again. You know? Or
Hey, people.
Tanya.
Hey, the thing is, you joke about that. However,
I know people want that.
People do want more
Of
back.
course, of course. Yeah, but like you can't say, "Whoa, haven't seen the Brutals." I mean, let's just go through the final bosses from Mario.
Just every
history,
Mario
and,
game, yeah.
It's like, guys, unless it's Bowser, I got bad news.
Where's the courses section? I want to look at the. I guess it's the first thing. The courses are great.
Blitz says, "What are your thoughts on returning maps?" They're almost not returning maps. They're just returning themes.
I mean, there are definitely like elements like Wario Shipyard. You're still going up on the ship and you go down into the water section. In this case, you're on top of the water, obviously. But like Toad's Factory, this is very recognizable. Toad's Factory.
Oh, sure.
Like Peach Beach. Look at Peach Beach. This is not Peach Beach, dude.
Yeah.
Dino Jungle has a ton of new dinosaurs going around and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
maybe Diddy Kong's not shown for possible redesign in Hand with Bonanza. I think there's just not going to be much DK content in.
Yeah, I said it earlier. I think. Well, I think there will be DK content. I think that is absolutely a post-launch DLC thing, though. Of like, here's your Donkey Kong pack that has all the other Kongs, but also that Kid Paul lead and stuff. That'd be a great like holiday update, maybe or something. A couple new tracks.
Yeah, but how do they add new tracks? They just don't work them into the open world. They just like add like.
Yeah, they could do that. We were
classic style.
talking before the stream started, like
Right.
maybe if they drop like, I mean, the way they've dropped DLC so far is like 2 cups at a time. So if they drop 2 cups, they could just do like a little island, open world island section. Maybe as they add more tracks, they like have like a little end universe constructions saying you can't go this way yet, or something to block it off until the actual update comes out.
Rocky Wrench, my beloved. Do you see that the Rocky Wrench wears the manhole cover on its head like a hat?
Yeah. That's awesome.
That's so funny.
Golden said, thinking next for Nintendo is a Switch 2 Direct for late May, early June. Yeah, that's I mean, probably late June, I'd imagine, after Direct after the Switch 2 release. However, I was thinking about that yesterday. It is a little weird that we got this in mid-April and we don't have anything else really mapped out until June 5th. I think there is room for something else, maybe like an indie world or something, or a partner showcase. Yeah, I could see something like that happening in May, because it is weird. Like if this was all they had before release, this could have been like early May or something.
Yeah.
I think there'll be something in May. Might not be that.
No, that would have been even worse. Can you imagine if we'd waited a month for this and people think people lost their minds?
Yeah. Woolly World is dropping next month. Dan, that's not happening. I promise you that's not happening. Woolly World is definitely like a second half game. If there were any Switch 1 games dropping in the next couple of weeks, we would already know about it.
Hold on, Bo. I don't know if you want to do this on your Mario Kart stream. There's a new First Steps trailer. Fantastic Four.
Not on the stream. We'll watch it together after.
Okay,
if you want to.
Oh my god, it's 3 minutes long.
That's awesome.
Oh my god.
End of the day. Conclusion, they hyped it up too much. This could have been an email. Should have been an overview trailer. But chat, thank you all for joining me for this extended look at Mario Kart World that we already knew everything in.
Yeah.
With some key information. To be fair, we're being a little harsh here. We saw Coin Runners is back, but I got to figure out another video. I mean, I guess I could do a video being like that Direct showed nothing. You know?
Yeah. No, you should. I mean, yeah, that's probably what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Connor says, if they do a partner showcase, please give me a double pack of Triple Deluxe and Planet Robobot. Connor, I have bad news for you. Kirby, not a partner game.
Hal has been in Directs though. To be fair.
In partner, wait.
UFO.
Part on UFO. Yeah.
But Nintendo didn't publish that. To be fair. All right, chat. End in the stream. Thank you for watching. Peace.